fast forward. You made it down to Florida. Finally, you're here. But something's a little off. Things didn't exactly go as planned. Surprise! You hate it here. Or maybe you just don't like it. Maybe it's just not exactly what you expected. But I gotta be honest with you, the conditions are brutal. I'm not sure how much more of this I can stand. I'm not gonna stick around much longer. And that, my friends, can be very disheartening. So the question is, now what do you do? Guys, the fact of the matter is, as much as I tell you how great it is down here, and as big of a proponent of living in Florida as I am, there are some people that come down here disillusioned and really don't like it. So should you pack your bags and turn around? There is a solution, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. Today, on the Barefoot Vlogger. Oh, I should have brought my shoes for this thing. It's like a giant monolith. I don't know, I guess this is this a hotel or something? Let's find out, because so guys, I'm playing accidental tourist today. I just made a discovery. Hold on, let me throw the shades on. So I was actually headed to Boynton Beach. I wanted to show you guys a beach that I hadn't been to before. And as I'm driving, I'm going through this little town of Gulfstream, which is south of Boynton Beach. And I noticed a sign that says public park. And I'm like, I gotta check this baby out. Let's go and see it for the first time together, shall we? So they got the parking right there, right off A1A. It's free to get in here, no stickers necessary, didn't have to pay a dime. It's kind of like a mini version of Red Reef Park, except you don't have to pay. They got barbecue grills here. They're warning about deflated balloons that could hurt the turtles because they look like jellyfish, a common prey item for sea turtles. All right, no balloons, guys. Or you could have a party, just no balloons. This is really nicely done, you guys. I think I found my new spot. Look how lovely this is back here. They got playground with swings for the kids. They got bathroom facilities here. Well, there's people here. All right, let's go pick out a good spot. It's pretty empty over there. It's almost like a private beach. This is what I love about Florida. All the discoveries you can make by accident. Set up camp right over here. See how hard it is to get up these little embankments. It's good leg workout. But pretty much all up and down the East Coast, you're going to see this erosion, and they got to keep fixing and adding to the beaches. Oh, this is briny. Oh, okay. So this is where the other town, Briny Breezes, starts. If I walk over here, I'm allowed to. The ocean ain't private property, folks. Sorry. Damn it, I didn't want to get wet. Won't break my neck. Let's go. Hey, we allowed to be over here, right? But we can walk on the beach, correct? All right, I don't want to, get in trouble or anything. I want to break it. When you're over the water, it's okay. What is this, a hotel?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I have
All right, well, bologna sandwich for me, bologna sandwich for you. All right, unless you got some fish. What are you looking for, gold?
Looking for
Shells?
sand fleas like these.
Sand fleas? What are those?
Yeah.
Oh, those little things?
Yeah, those are good bait.
Oh, they're good bait.
Yeah.
You gotta dig for those, right? Are they actually like little crabs, right? They're in the crab family, those things? Wow. What do you do with them? Fry them up? Make a nice pasta with sauce?
You can fry them.
You can fry it?
Like peanuts.
I'll stick to the planters. You see, guys, these towns, they're that small. You just cross over and before you know it, you're in the next little beach town. It will never get crowded here either. It's kind of in between. I think we just discovered a new spot together. So guys, unfortunately, it is something that's a relatively common occurrence. People come down here from other states, usually places that are far away and very cold. They either buy a home or they rent something their first year, but their expectations are a little off from what the reality is. So the first question you gotta ask yourself is, well, where did I go wrong? Or why am I so unhappy? And there's a myriad of reasons. You're homesick, you miss your friends, you wish you had your old job back, you miss mom's home cooking, you don't like the heat, you decided you missed the snow after all, miss the old neighborhood hangout. But usually, what happens, guys, is people come down here and they're disappointed because it doesn't live up to all of the hopes and expectations that they had for it when they came down here in the first place. But when you sit down and you strip away all the reasons of why you're not happy after being down here for several months, it all boils down to one thing: unrealistic expectations. SpongeBob's little brother. And guys, you could feel the sponginess. This is a real sea sponge. So yes, guys, unrealistic expectations. Now, don't get me wrong. From my experience of living down here, the 22 years I've been here, most people, really the majority of people that come down here, seem to be happy and seem to be very happy. But there are those few that come down here, and once they get past the beautiful weather, once they get past the novelty of not having to dig out of snowbanks, then the reality of where they are and what's around them starts to set in. Guys, I want to show you something. Take a look at this. We all know about the groups like my group, moving to and living in Florida, that talks about how wonderful it is to live in Florida. But they actually have groups on Facebook devoted to moving out of Florida. Here's one. It's got 1,700 members. So these are obviously some of the people that I'm talking about that came down here with a certain expectation of what Florida would be like. And unfortunately for them, it didn't meet their expectations. Now they want to get out. They kind of look around and say, wow, I don't like it here. This place isn't for me. What did I do? What did I get myself into? Rather than throwing in the towel. Because guys, I went through this when I came down here. The first time I was only 20 years old. I didn't like it. I missed my friends. But don't forget, you're talking about like 30 years ago. It's a long time ago. And Florida's changed a lot. And also I've changed. But what do you do if you find yourself in that group of people that comes down here disillusioned and really feeling the pressure of thinking, wow, I made a big mistake? Guys, believe it or not, I've seen it before. Some people will actually pack their stuff and turn around and go back. But I don't want you to throw in the towel. Not yet, at least. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in that group of people that is even miserable down here, when you first get down here for like your first 3 months, the answer is very simple. You need one thing. Time. That's right. Time, ladies and gentlemen. Time. You just need time. You take a fish out of this ocean and you throw him in the fish tank. What's going to happen? He's gonna be out of his element. He's gonna be nervous. He's gonna be stressing out. But you give him some time, you throw in a couple of nice pieces of coral, you put that little plastic scuba diver guy in there with him. What's going on? How you liking Florida? You loving it?
Yeah.
Where you from?
Canada.
Canada?
Montreal.
Oh, nice. Les habitants. The Canadians.
Sorry to Montreal. Saint-Sauveur.
So you're missing the snowstorm. All right, I think his English was a little limited. Je parle français, mais très peu. I should have pulled that on him. Anyway, I need you guys to wait it out. And there's some things you're gonna need to do during that waiting time. But guys, you can't, it's like that fish in the fish tank. Once he's in there, after a while, he gets acclimated to his surroundings. He realizes no one's gonna eat him. Oh, speaking of feeding time, see that jumping over there? And he realizes, let's see if I still got it. I haven't done this in a while. That was pretty damn lame. But after he settles in, hey, this ain't so bad. Maybe it's actually pretty good. Before you know it, a fish called Wanda is right at home. If you're in that group of people that's unhappy down here, you need to give it 6 months to a year. Now I know, you could say, well, that's like a prison term. Trust me, if you wait till you get over that hump, you know what it's like? It's like digging for gold for 3 months. Digging and digging. You're pretty sure there's some treasure under there somewhere. And you're digging, but you still don't hit it. And then you throw the shovel down and you walk away. By packing it in too soon, you might be doing the same thing with Florida. You could be down here 50 years and love it after having put in that time where you had to go through that uneasy period of acclimating to life in Florida. The question is, how do you get to that next level where not only do you not hate it, but you actually like it and then love it? You need to avoid one thing more than anything: solitude, okay? Don't sit in your apartment. Don't lock yourself in your man cave and watch TV all day. Guys, you need to get out. You need to experience Florida. Plan your days. Take a look at all the things you could do. Look, guys, I got in my car today on a lark, okay? I knew I was gonna do this vlog, but I didn't know I was gonna end up here in Gulfstream, on Gulfstream Beach, on this beach that I've never been on before. You need to make some discoveries of your own. Get out of the house. Go meet people. Try a new restaurant once a week and explore all that Florida has to offer. If you're not crazy about the town that you ended up in immediately, get out of that town. Go look around, because realize, even if you're in a situation where you kind of screwed up, you don't love the town, eventually you may, it's like those relationships, they say, well, it wasn't love at first sight, but they grew to love each other. It could be like that for you too, where at first you weren't enamored with the place, but as time went by and you got to realize how wonderful it is and all of the things you have at your disposal here in Florida, you grow to love it too. Guys, there's 2 things I want you to do before you come down here. Make sure you come down here several times. I know it's not easy, and for some people it may not even be possible. But try. You should be making a minimum of 2 to 3 trips prior to your move to check it out and spend some time down here. And I get it. Coming on vacation is different than living in a place. I get it. But you'll still have a much better idea of what it will be like when you live there if you come down here and spend as much time as possible, specifically in the area you're going to end up living, before you come down. I know it's exciting to come to Florida because it's a great place, and God willing, most of you are going to love it from the minute you touch the sand. But just to be sure, there is one thing that you can do that will help in the process. and that is to lower your expectations. Try to temper your enthusiasm. Be realistic. Know that whatever problems you have right now, if you're in Boise, that probably most of those problems are gonna follow you here. So by lowering your expectations, it's really a frame of mind. You have to continuously tell yourself in building up to the move that this is a move, and I know that I'm still gonna have some challenges that I'm gonna have to deal with once I get down there. So if you don't set that expectation bar too high, then when you get down here, things should be just right. So to summarize, plan ahead, scope it out, come down here as often as you can. Lower your expectations. Don't expect it to be paradise, and then there's a good chance that it will feel like that. Go out and see the state. See things, do things, taste things, smell things. Experience all that Florida has to offer. Get through that 6-month to 12-month acclimation period and enjoy your new home. You know I gotta ask them the question. And you know what the answer's gonna be. Man, oh, that one's bending pretty good. What'd you guys catch? Anything? Nothing? All right, that one's bending pretty good over there.
Yeah, just the surf.
Just the surf? All right. Caught the surf. I better navigate this carefully, guys. I will tell you, coming up is a lot easier than going down's gonna be. First step into doozy. Barefoot. I need a new name. Wasn't so bad. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good, bro.
How do you like living in Florida?
I dig it.
Really?
The beach.
Playing your guitar on the beach, it don't get any better than that.
All right, that's fine.
You know, sometimes when people come down here, they expect it to be better.
I'd say if you're looking for something like you've seen in the movies, maybe LA might be more your speed. Man, if you just want some warm, sunny weather with a nice beach, you're not gonna have anybody mess with you. I think it's one of the best places in the country, I think.
I'm sorry, what is your name?
Mario.
Mario? What's going on, Mario? When you first got here,
Yeah.
so you were kind of a younger guy, right?
Yeah, I was young.
How did you like it when you first got here?
I liked it fine. I like to be outside. You can be outside all year around here. You can get to the beach. You know, people are very attractive. It's beautiful, you know.
So for somebody that got here, and maybe their expectations were a little off, and they get here and they're like, uh-oh, I think I made a mistake. What would you say to those people?
You you always find what you're looking for if you're open to the vibe. Like, you gotta have the vibe. Like, it might not be what you expected mentally. You had a mental picture, it doesn't match, but the overall result of what you might experience here could still be just as awesome. It just will be different from what you thought. But just stay open and keep that good vibe, and you'll probably attract a good vibe.
So staying open,
Yes.
Great advice, Mario.
Giving time and exploring with that open mind. Get out. There's a lot of like hidden gems. They're just not as popularized, but like, you know, there's a place called Pause. I lived here 5 years, I didn't know about it. I just found out about it. They have open mics there, super chill people. It's
Wow.
all good. Yeah, it's a really nice spot. So
All right, what's it called? Pause?
Pause.
Where's
Yeah,
that?
like the pause button. It's right on Swinton.
Oh, it's Delray Beach.
Yeah, it's Delray Beach downtown.
All right, so everybody, we're gonna have to tune in to our man Mario and go down to Pause and watch him play. Let's get a little parting song from him.
I am not afraid to fall in love with you. I do it every morning. I am not afraid to walk a plank with you. Fall out into the water, touch your hand in my hand, it will feed me my soul. Get along with you. Get along with you.
Woo! My man Mario. Take care. All right, brother. something tells me that if you get through that 6-month to 1 year time frame, you're gonna like it down here just fine. So don't throw in the towel, just spread it out on the
I
sand.
do it every morning. I am not afraid to walk a plank with you. Fall right into the water, touch your hand in my hand, it will feed me my soul. Get along with you. Yeah, get along with you.
Woo! My man Mario. Even the dogs got it made down here. Now what do you do? Don't do that. This would be a great football for Gilligan. Oh, a spiral.